Uh, let's review the plan on Friday. So Friday, we saw whole bunch crazy. It was 1,200 strike, 2,000 strike, 2,400. Like clearly something is going on. We know it's going to be up. Someone know Tesla earnings going to be good. That's my opinion. I don't know. Something about it. It was a whole bunch of, like usually we see three, but like Thursday night we saw 3 or 4 different kind of weird strikes on the long call. So I knew it's gonna be an up day. It's crazy. So upside we gave 2 targets for NQ, and it actually went beyond. It went to 202, 20700 something. So anyway, and so yes, we said if it close above 5760, 5860, then it's bullish. If it really below 60 or below 50, 5850 will be really bearish because 5850 was the last week low. So basically you have this range, right? Either distribution or accumulation is ranging. So break the lower range, then it is bearish. And last week we did break one time, and so now a supply zone was 58.88. Why is 58.88? So there is Xiaojin was asking me, and to be honest, I don't even know where to begin to answer that question. I'm not trying to be rude. So why 58.88? I mean, we talk about volume profile at least once a day, right? Every day. Every day in my planning, and I even put on charts. So it's very irresponsible if you don't even pull the chart and look at the level. I spend all this time to explain, typed out what is the level POC and value area high and value area low, all that. Like, look, why below 5860 is bearish. Its volume profile is value area low, right? And I don't even know how to answer her question, to be honest. I have to go back very fundamental. If anyone followed my plan, or at least you put this chart, you should immediately understand. So on Friday, the POC on 30 minutes, 58.88, right? But below 58.84, there's nothing, there's no volume to support. So your first downside target is 58.60, and the second target would be the weekly support, like 58.50. But those, as sometimes I say, it's not fresh zone. Why is not fresh? Because that's been price coming back and forth multiple rounds. So it's well treated. It's very balanced area. The more price coming in and out of this area is meaning it's fair value, right? I'm willing to pay, you're willing to buy. Like there's no disadvantage or advantage for sellers or buyers. It's fair price. But you want the liquidity to be not fair price, imbalanced area. And that's why this area immediately look at 60 minutes. Clearly 212 straight reversal down, right? And so your first target 58.60, there's no any sign of pulsing even. So 58.50 blew through and it came to 58.35, which is the lower end of the, look here, lower end of the profile. Your whole area is called profile, but this is your value area. So this is account for 70% of the price action. But this together is 100% of the price action. But it went down to here, this level, and then bounced a little, right? So now we have lower high. If you go to large time frame, sometimes you have to go to daily or weekly in order to see. So we have lower highs. And here, even though we break out this trend line resistance, but it's still lower high compared to 59.04. And so if you look at it, we always look at like 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes. So on 15 minutes, I shorted here and then I said, hey, I don't know whether you guys noticed that ES 15 minutes reversal down. But at this time is 9:30. But if you look at NQ, maybe you look at the NDX, it's easier. Let's put on 15 minutes. So 9:30, it's still making new highs. And and I look at all the our market internals, all the tricks I learned, I know. And if you look at the market internals, okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. So if you look at this trend, sometimes I talk about trend. Look how high that is. That's very overbought. It's like a reverse, almost inevitable. There's no dispute. I don't know, it's not coming up for me. So add, it was over 18. Okay, I can't do anything. That's just great. If I can't, then what? Okay. Okay, great, thanks. Let me try it again. Open new space. I just want to show you guys what I see. Okay, if you look at add, it's basically market breadth, and it almost to the extreme level. And the tick is already went to south and its extreme level, but it went to 13, almost 1400, with trend is so high, tick is so high. ES already reversing, even though NQ is making new highs, this is not going to last. So you can see if 15-minute reversal down and retest it, and then if you want to short here, it's okay too. You want to short here, it's also okay. So buy puts. And that's basically the whole scenario. My internal activity, like what I check, give to you. But if you do large swing trades, you don't have to watch any of those. It doesn't really matter. Because if you look at the wavy indicator, it's all built in, literally all built in. Because they have all the past events built in this chart, right? So what's next? If you look at weekly chart on the ES, we did have weekly breakdown. However, we do have on 60 minutes, we have lower, like high, low, higher low, higher low, high, higher high. On smaller time frame, it could just go back up from here and hit this, but on 2-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame, we know this ticker, let's say 240, it will go at least to 57.75 or 57.80. And this is very solid pullback, very like this, the whole impulse is up impulse move. And here is really rally-based rally. So if you have really bullish momentum, it could just come back to this W bottom area, which is 5,800. Last week hit 5,801. And then you may make a W bottom again to the 5780 or 5825, like 5725, like where this break out the big green zone. So with the big mega ticker earning coming, so you see 5740 would be the lower end of this W, right? But if you look at, there's nothing, if it hit here, there's no real support until 5650 because there's not much volume. And so on 2-hour chart, you can even see more clear. Below 5884, there's really not much volume at all. It's a volume gap. That's why the other day dropped all the way to 5,800, right? So now price is here. What is stopping the price to drop to this level? Not much, 5,780. I mean, 5,800 is still a small support, but this is not a huge volume. I mean, if you really want to see it with high resolution, you can see. Like a lot of people make their chart like that, like in like tick charts or tick chart. So you can see every like tick, you have how much volume, like buying level, selling level. That's what a volume profile is, right? At a certain price, how much traded volume is, right? So you see how much buying with the tape on the side, you can see it's buying or selling. But for whatever reason, I can't read. I can put like say where's my study? Here. Show me activity bar. Price distribution. And let's put on, I don't know, 1 minute or 15 minutes. I don't know how to read it. It's super, super slow. Like the way they put every candle. And I said, forget this, I can't do it. So I that's why I'm using the the TOS or like really I just use this to mark my supply demand zones. And then the rest I just prefer to be naked chart with the levels. Anyway, so we have a weekly breakdown. And if you look at weekly, it going lower, anything is possible. It could flush down before the earning or after earning, or after election. That's what I meant. Or after election. And right now, the market priced in Trump winning with higher probability. And that's why you see all the energies, nuclear going up like crazy, and clean energy like First Solar, ENPH, all this ticker dropping like a rock. But hypothetically speaking, and if Harris win, Kamala, this trade have to unwind. They have to the clean energy is gonna fly, and the tickers that have been going up may come back down. So, and especially, I think either party is not going to concede easily. So probably going to be either party win, the other party is going to lawyer up and do all kind of crazy. So we might not know the voting results for a week or for a few days. Some of the states already said it might take 4 days. That's ridiculous. I mean, there's no excuse. Election night, by the end of, because the machines are counting. Every time you go to vote and you have a paper ballot and you insert, and the machine's already counted out. So anyways, with anything out of ordinary or unexpected, or you could see market flush down. And that's why this week, I'm not gonna give a lot of treats, because whatever we plan in the next 2 weeks might not matter. But if we go through the mega tickers, clearly this Netflix is bullish, right? It pressed on above the trend line support and then above all the moving averages. Even though Friday candle is kind of crazy, but it's still way above the gap. Apple does it like a look low, higher high, higher high? Does it look it's gonna make a what a dark head and going back up? So at a much lower level, just in case market has a flash down. Let's say if ES dropped to 56.50, that's 200-point drop. For Apple to drop to this level, it may be very possible. But in that case, to be honest, I'm not even planning to buy individual tickers much, just buy QQQ, something like that, depending on how much Q is dropping. Nvidia, I mean, nothing is bearish about it. Every time they hit this 13 EMA, it's going up. Amazon is look like it's ready to go again, right? Look at MACD is about to cross over to the upside, and price above all the moving areas. It's just like here, right? It could continue to go. Microsoft, I mean, I've been telling you guys to buy. It's ready to pop, and it did pop. So on smaller time frame, let's say 60, it's ready to go again. There is no any barriers in there. See on 30 minutes, even more obvious, right? You go long here, and then there's like a stock head, whatever, go up again. Meta, it's the same. Everything look the same, but this one doesn't have uptrend. It's downtrend. You have a high, lower high, lower high, low, lower, low, lower, low. So it's downtrend channel. But on daily time frame, there is nothing bearish about this ticker. Look, it's ready to pop again. Look at dropping momentum, and it's at above zero line. So there's nothing bearish about any of the mega tickers. And Google, it's ready to pop again. Tesla did print wave 5. It is finished. But on hourly time frame, has another wave 5. Like right now it's 1. It's gonna make 2, 3, 4, 5. So eventually it will still go to 275, which we keep here. So we don't know what's gonna happen. A lot of uncertainties. That's why on Friday we took profit. And if they drop, great, we can buy again, right? So anyway, so there is still quite a few tickers we just give in the last couple of weeks, and hasn't worked out yet. I mean, if you look at PSA, it's not really ready to go to buy. It's not meeting our criteria yet. So our criteria, the price has to be below, above all the moving, but right now price is below. So technically speaking, you can still wait. So my sample portfolio, I've entered some, like not for this sample portfolio. I haven't entered any, I just created today, right? So when I do enter, I will have to put a real-time price in there. I don't prefer to enter when this all going on here. SPGI is not ready either, even though we know the target is 540, but the dropping momentum hasn't slowing down. So we can, before we just go, but now I feel like, okay, let's wait a little bit, right? With all the craziness going on. McDonald's, I think there's more cases. You know what I think? I mean, I know it doesn't matter what I think. I just because Trump was there for like what 2 hours, like working for his election. Um, I think liberals are mad at him, mad at McDonald's, and they're reporting all the cases. We don't even know true or not, but this is gonna stop for a little bit, but it's not like earning, it's temporary. So we did calls, we bought shares, and this can wait if you don't want to enter now. So I mean, okay, if you drop down here, let's say I may switch out some of the tickers in there because that is $50, 20%, right? It's pretty juicy compared here. So we'll see. HCA, it dropped in form of hammer candle, but the drop just beginning, right? So you could wait. Sometimes if you're really bullish, like hammer and just go, you might not get a second chance. So if you want to put a little bit in, but since my portfolio is so tiny, um, like just 10 shares, 20 shares, this is a little bit too much for 50,000. I don't even have any free cash left. So ideally, I only bought in 40,000 on 3 tickers, and then you leave a little bit cash on the side, at least 10%, if it's not 20%. If not, so Lockheed Martin, this dropping momentum is slowing down, but it's not plateau. But the upside target is really high, even from here. So I'm pretty interested in this. If Trump come in, we might not have that much more, and this could drop more. If you drop to below like 515, somewhere here, oh my God, just buy it. There's no question. Qualcomm is being consolidating. So it might take a long time, but I think it's ready to go. Look at here. Almost, if you do the like measure the move, see how many days it's been consolidating. I think it's almost there. I mean, if you count out here as it's almost there. So it could earning could go. And you look at the MACD, it's about zero line and it's about to cross over to the upside. So MMM earning was really good. It was 3 to 5, and now they reprinted, but the drop momentum hasn't slid out yet, so we can wait a little bit. Capular, it looked ready to go. It's not a lot, but at least 10%. ZS, it is really ready to go. Look at here. I mean, if you put the squeeze indicator on, you can probably see squeeze or Bollinger Bands. Just for the curiosity, Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands. No, here is the contraction squeezing. So here expanding. Okay, so but clearly here is about to go, right? So ZS we have target what 210, something like that. That's also more than 10%. ARM, I like ARM. It's ready, almost ready to go, but I want the daily already break out, but I want the price go above here. And target should be 170 something here. That's pretty bad. I mean, clearly the stairs, right? AMD, my love. So I can't wait for AMD to work out in 2 days, Tuesday. Oh no. So if Tuesday earning, say pop to 180 some, I may offload some, maybe at 30%. I feel like I'm way overweight on this. But Friday I bought 1,000 shares again, but I this actually entirely give me about $5, something like that. So there are two AMDs. HCI, we entered here. It's not too far. I mean, this moved how much? From 95 to 125 in 2 weeks. That's how much? 20, almost 30%, guys. So that's why I keep emphasizing on doing swing trades. And then, so this ticker, you almost want to take profit and use that money on something else already, right? CI, we are watching. I have tiny position. It's just on the bottom of this range, like on the top of this interest area. So I'm a buyer. I bought a small position in already, and should be going back up somewhere. That's the 20% gain. So I mean, you can choose HCI, CI, HCA. They're all healthcare. You don't do all of them. You choose one. You choose one. If you're already in CI or HCI, you can take profit now, really. 30% gain is more than enough for me. Get out and buy either CI or buy HCA. Yeah, Ham, I don't know, Ham might not because Humana is gonna, okay, there is talk going on between Cigna and Humana. And that's why CI dropped, Humana went up. But if this talk is not true, CI will pop, Humana, Ham will drop. So either way, I think CI could be going back up. So if I have to choose, I would choose CI, well, I already have position, or HCA, just because the percent wise is good, R wise. Okay, so that's all I have. Bitcoin, I feel like it's topping. Feel like it's topping. I think if we break the week low, we could come back down. I'm still seeing 63,000 in my opinion. Because Bitcoin clearly lined up with Trump. And like say if surprises happens, Kamala won, cheated or whatever, this thing will drop. So be careful. I wouldn't suggest you to hold Bitcoin related positions into the earning. This is still going higher. But TMF still started going back up. It's a really good place to have your initial. It's have a daily have positive divergence now. But I wouldn't suggest you have too much. 5-10% of your 5 to 8% was the max I would have TLT. That's a lot already. So anyway, that's we have. So we should wait out to see what's happening. And it really gave us 58.50 here. Oh my God, what do we do, guys? We buy calls into the year end Q1, the end of Q1. Everybody is calling for 6,000, and then that's conservative now. Like more ambitious target is like 6,300 something. So the blackout period buyback is about to end in about 2 weeks. And so all this capital is gonna flow in to support the market year-end rally. So some of the tickers here we have pretty low. I mean, you won't have too much to lose, and they're all good companies. So anyway, choose and pick. You could just go all cash, fine too. There's nothing wrong about that. But if you're in bond, then the risk is very low now in TLT or TMF. TMF a little bit more risky, maybe it's leveraged, but TLT is good. And gold, since I called out bullets again, is non-stop going back up. So we did one run here and retest and going again. Copper, the same. Copper daily is ready. Look at here. Copper. So if you're in copper or FCX, you can keep holding it. And crude oil daily is ready to go back up. So, but I don't want to be in crude oil right now because the election have some kind of the same saying, I would rather not make money. I don't want to lose money. So be safe, be conservative, and only hold the tickers that it doesn't matter who wins, and you're still going to need it, like the healthcare, bankings. I think banking is going to be benefiting either way. It's going to benefit Trump more because Trump doesn't like regulations, so he's going to deregulate a lot of financial industry, and regional banks and banks probably going to fly. So that's why you see ZS hasn't worked out, Goldman Sachs. But if Trump came back in and he's going to deregulate some of the financial regulations, this thing could go up 10%, 20% overnight. So anyway, some of the regional banks, it would be benefiting too. So go through them and see which one you like. See this one at really low. If you buy at this level, as long as they don't go broke, there's really not much to lose. See which one is good. Do some homework. This is, this look not bad, right? So if you go back all the way up, you have 30, 40%. So go through this one I give here, and it went up to 66 and it made a higher low. So it could go back to 72. The 72 is the target. So if you went in from here, just hold it really. I'm not familiar with this one. This one's not bad form. This one not bad. So I'm probably gonna go through it. I didn't have a time to go through after doing that class. So that class, if someone asking me the most basic questions, I really recommend to go back to watch the volume profile classes multi times. And every day market recap, we talk about it. So I don't want you guys think I'm rude and I don't want to help. If we do market recap and you never attend and you don't listen my recordings and you don't look at my morning plans, every time I have this plans and the morning plan and then you ask me question, I'm sorry. That only make me angry. And I don't want to answer, not because I don't want to help. You're just wasting my time. You don't want to invest any time to learn. And you just, every time you have a question, I'm your free labor. You just come to ask me. It doesn't work. It doesn't help you. You don't grow that way. And this encouraged me to even share after a while. So anyway, if you really want to learn, you listen to the recording, pull out the chart and see what I see and write down notes. That's how you learn. And if you come in, don't do anything and just, hey, I already posted copper entry stop loss targets. And someone still asks me, where do you put stop loss? I'm not your free labor at your disposal. Every time you have a single small question, and I'm there to serve you. You don't pay me enough, really, to be honest, to be like at all times live support. So really have to learn. They gave you a trading idea, you put entry, draw a line, put stop loss and target. I mean, how challenging is that? Am I asking too much, guys? I keep saying the same thing and same tickers. Don't make me do that, please. And my time is very valuable, and I believe yours too. And if you really want to learn, you really have to put time in, even if you follow my trades. See, I give plan and I said short, you won't understand why I'm shorting because you haven't really invested time in. Please invest in yourself. Always. Like I'm learning every day. I'm trying to learn this, trying to learn that, so I can give you guys more things to give us more confirmation on entries and targets, right? So you have to learn too. Anyways, enough of this ranting. That's it. So this next 2 weeks, we should go low profile. On the current positions, AMD, I didn't exit any in my long-term portfolio. I just Friday when June I exited because I never really hedged on my calls. It would be whatever my entry is. And if for whatever reason AMD dropped to $100, which I thought it, and I have no way to hedge right now. I don't want to hold through earning like at this level. I could sell Cascade put at 130, then it's fine. But anyway, all the other tickers you already have, like WDAY, Qualcomm, I just cut back on some positions, but I still have all these positions in my portfolio. Anyway, that's all I have, and I hope you guys don't get mad at me for what I said tonight. And I hope you understand why I'm like, oh, guys, not again. All right, guys, that's it. Question time. Any questions? I really hope you guys understand why I'm saying what I'm saying, not being mad or rude and not want to help, right? Okay, thank you, guys. Any questions? Any tickers you want to see, review? Okay, nothing. All right, I will see you. Thank you. I will see you guys on Monday. All right, bye.